perfect timing and perfect positioning for Cruz, so it was easy for Ipak to close in the gap.
Speaking of Leila, babalik sa Capital One. She'll try one more time. Alina to Shaya. Alina this time on the other side to Aragalang, popped up by Iris. Jarrell asks for it. We got a rally going on here, and we love to see it. It is still alive. Adorador. No one's giving up just yet. Leila. Alina to Shaya. And she is blocked by none other than Leila Cruz.
They struggle a little bit with the attack, but
Romero able to save it from that misreception. Chance for Capital One. Clemente de Guzman straight to Dakis. Collision between teammates there. Play continues. Singh.
Whoa, good defense.
Saved by Delerio.
Whoa.
Orindain does the same. Leila with the attack. Off the block. Get a point for Capital One on that quality exchange for both teams.
Yeah, agreed. Hard-earned point for Capital One.
This one.
Iris, speaking of Iris, she has a full front line now to work with. And that is the result.
Bermentilla really has been silenced in this third set.
This game though, signal yung papasok sa ating quarterfinals. So it doesn't matter kung ilang sets ang abutin ng Zeus Coffee today. It's just important for them to win. But you also want to win in convincing fashion because you want to bring that kind of momentum heading into the quarterfinals.
Yan ang nangyari. Makatuno, third serve. Van Sigel denied. Pablo has to stretch and scamper. Van Sigel is blocked.
Good resilience at the net for Capital One.
Ipak and Cruz conniving there.
Vanny's at the back line. We target Rivera. Makatuna on the toss to Leila Cruz.
Through the block. We're tied at 14. Good receive.
Leila Cruz on the soft touch. Encarnacion will push that ball. But the Galleries Tower high-risers couldn't control their coverage.
Hurricane Katrina on that deck to serve. Right. So far with 2 points, 2 attacks. Ginoo, good check. Ooh, Picaña returns it right back. Leila, nobody at the corner.
And that's what Capital One needs right now. They need the Leila Cruz.
But ang kailangan nilang gawin is to sustain this momentum. Tuloy-tuloy lang, wag silang hihinto. Ishii. Oh, what a block!
Collecting 3 points. Des. De Leon. And that is in. Second look here.
Wala. Clean girl aesthetic.
Cruz, yes.
And the rest of the players who have stepped up, they are now at match point. Niegos couldn't get it. Jonella with a save. Abellana. Toromal was there. Tolenada goes to Ginoo. Toromal with a cover. Cruz will try and score.
Boy, Capital One is saying, not yet. We still fight, some fight within us.
Leila Cruz straight to the pavement.
And the Makatuno has really provided quicker playmaking here. Take a look at the...
Zeus Coffee, if they win this, they go straight to the quarterfinals. If they lose this, Signal will go.
Oh. Leila Cruz has been on fire.
Energy being used.
May tinutulak ka. Habol na. Taas mo. 18-15. Reverse by Makatuno. This is well done. Cruz firing in.
Take it home. I like that.
Take it home.
Send us home.
Send us home.
Leila Cruz, though, sending it down for that one.
Only down by 2 points. Let's see if Leila Cruz can come up with another ace. Good pass from Gallery's Tower. Blocked! No coverage behind.
If you can do it, I can do it too. And it has been very effective. First ball by Roma. Set to Leila. Check ball. Tang was there. Out of system. Cici. Expect her to always approach for that ball. Leila. Little too tight, but no problem there.
It's very clear that Leila Cruz is a go-to player here for Capital One. Out of system.
That's right. So, which former Lady Falcon will soar higher? Will it be Ishi Lalong Isip or Trisha Genesis?
That's right. So if you're catching via Filipinos Live, we hope to see your votes or tweet us. Back to a 2-point lead for the Solar Spikers. Robles. And Leila was right there.
Regalo. Christmas coming in early for Leila Cruz, who scores back-to-back points.
Confidence baka mo. Kaya Medic, look at that sense of urgency and decisiveness.
Open. Set point. Number of set points for Capital One. Looks like we're going for a 4th set here. Arroyo. Here's a chance for the closeout, and Leila Cruz will end set number 3. And save. Solar Spikers get another chance.
Salubong ng bayan. Kasi yung toss hindi naman pasalubong yun eh. Yung spike ang pasalubong. Hello. Ang lalim din bumaon nito si Cruz. Ano? And you can tell that she's so young and she can get better.
But so far, so good as they're nearing that 20 mark.
Better pass from Capital One.
Good up.
Joada Marginot on her first attempt. Tolinada reverse set to Leila Cruz. Yes. That ball found the floor.
To go for that.
Squeezing that ball between Kat and Nunag. Kat, rebound there at the net. Mars finds Tubino. Deng was there on the floor. Leila!
And with everyone contributing right now on Capital One, that's just...
And we saw that sa out-of-system attack ni Lalong Isip. Iris back sets to Leila. Goes down the line. Catches the line. And gets the point.
Or another, whether that's on offense or defense. Julia Ipak serving. Alina with a 1-2 play. Julia was there. Patty with a recovery. Chance for Capital One. Iris will choose Niegos. Amazing defense for Cherry Tigo. They go to Niegos again. Shaya. And she is denied.
Set number 2. Now they have the better start. Better receive to the slide. Counter attack led by Cruz. Hello.
And with the better digging right now, Iris Tolenada having an easier...
Right.
There are 2 groups there, then made up of 3 teams each. You could slip and fall against any of them. Alam mo yung signal, so much has been said about they're losing that game against Galleries. Ingat kayo sa signal after today. Because
very composed and calm so far, Julia Cornell.
Singh.
Put it up.
Popped up by Coronel. Back row from Marzan. Leila Cruz goes down the line.
With 8 points. The most among middle blockers on the court. Oh wow, good defense by Torres. Rindain. Long ball, Tang was there. Alba. Sets to Bino. Good defense. Once again, back set to Leila. Forte.
Na-perfect na ni Leila yung angle na yon. And again, that's also because she has the height to go.
Who they are right now. The superstars that they are and meant to be.
Meant to be dahil ng college, para sila yung mga athletes and seniors sa college teams nila, right? But
I was wondering who was going to be the setter in that previous rally.
Joymi finds Jules. Pati or in the in, she is denied. She'll try the second time. Joymi sends it over to Jules. And she is blocked. The Capital One Solar Spikers.
Of commitment. Capital One has to commit to pushing all the way through without collapsing in the end game, while the next set comedians have to commit to digging deep enough to bring back that energy they displayed at the start of this matchup. And back in the huddle
For Capital One,
it's a long journey.
advantage by the Angels.
Inside. At least Cruz is one shining moment and star for this Capital.
Hernandez. Torenada goes to Leila Cruz from the middle. They are still alive.
And she still got it too. Bicar, back set to Ara. Nandoon si Iris. Cruz.
7 serving 9 here. Iris, a back set for Leila Cruz.
One-point lead for Cherry Tigo. Iris, back set to Leila. X marks the spot for Cruz.
This one to finish. Leila Cruz putting it down.
Or set it up to Ginoo.
Leila. Leila gets it. And she's feeling it as well. This spike
She was the one who really did some damage towards the end of set number 2.
And they need that push here. Iris will find Patty. Robles. Leila again. Right on the money for Leila.
Cruz playing the best set so far. Her best set so far here in this match.
Galang. Cruz. It goes back to Capital One. Great hustle from Cherry Tigo. Chance here for the blue shirts. They go to Ginoo. Ara, soft touch. Good cover from Roma. They go to Leila Cruz. Leila Cruz answers the call.
Still alive here, the Solar Spiker.
Yes, and Remy Palma. So quick side outs are very important in this rotation. They do get it.
Yes.
Nakakaikot sila.
With almost the same play, just using these quick.
yeah, but for Capital One, what you're seeing, is Coach Roger is playing with his six, trying to, when we say play, not in a bad way, it's like he's trying to find the right six to start with. So it's very interesting to see. Ginoo riding the bench, right? So we'll see how this six will do.
Right now, they get the first point of the game, but that's right, Noreen.
in time.
Tolenada will be serving right now. What a play.
That was...
Oh,
You want that delay dun sa offense ng Petrogas, especially when Janelle Cheng is calling the shots, because we know that she delivers these sets as fast as she can.
Yeah.
Pag posible. And now Leila Cruz will get an ace against.
And I like that from the bench of Zeus. Leaves Cruz with 10 points already in double figures. And a service ace right there.
She scores 15.
Boy, remember you
Goal
did
against the block of Cruz.
That should be something to look forward to as we have the first serve underway. Davison from the back. Tolenada drops a message and scores.
Petrogas fielding all sorts of players, also to keep the opponents guessing and to get the entire team ready for the second round. Good heads up again by Iris. And you target the girl who just walked in to the floor.
Not the best receive there. Off-system play. Here's a big chance for Capital One. Let's see what Iris does. She will go to Leila Cruz. And Leila Cruz will get the point.
Oh, for the fans of Capital One, that's what you want to see. We did talk about these two. They used to start for Capital One, now ejected the mid part. At the top of the coverage, this matchup, Leila Cruz against Gandler. That's going to be one fun matchup to watch.
Makatuno, tight. And Leila Cruz just manages to find a way.
Number 1.
You're right, targeting Davison, but she attacks. That's now well covered. Gino set up by Makatuno, and that is blocked out by Davison. That's now 3 straight points by Capital One.
For Capital One, balik na sa court. Des Clemente is probably the tallest player on, one of the tallest players.
They have to be prepared.
But also the speed, yun nga nakikita natin yung speed ni Gamit. All right, 1 point away, Leila Cruz. That's 1 set point saved.
Birthday yesterday. Of course, her wish being a win for the Solar Spikers, which would be a much-needed boost for the team here in the league. And you know what? Recently, Leila told me all about the value of patience.
I'm serving 4 now.
Good pass.
Makatuno to Cruz. With conviction.
With conviction.
My ball.
Well, she has to start out strong, we have to say, Leila Cruz.
Hindi nakakapwesto na maayos yung mga spikers din. You think it's a matter of sinasabayan nila yung tempo ng signal, or I don't know, they're just impatient?
Maybe parang impatient sila dahil mas mabagal yung laro nila compared to Signal, that we're seeing a lot of slow and fast sets from Signal and combination plays.
It's the best time for them to make a run.
Mahirap lang, AJ, pag umabot na ng 20 yung isang side, ano? Ang hirap din humabot. Kailangan bago yung middle part of the set. That's where you need to make some moves. Nice pick up that time, but do they keep it in play? They're blocked. It's outside, and look at this. 2 straight points.
Mini adjustment period, filling that tubu spot for the time being. She shares how some of the players are even being converted into opposite spikers today. I was told that this is La Rosa and Abeliana specifically, so expect them to step up later because
A good first ball right to the setter, and that worked out. Leila Cruz, we're talking about Leila Cruz at the top of our coverage. Those 2 points are both hers.
Good serve.
Target Abel, Cayuna will push. Iris, the setup, Orinda in again. Nice recovery by Judith. Gandler flying in. Here comes Cruz. With the put down.
That's not all
situations like that. Franz Ronquillo. Blocked by Leila Cruz. That's back-to-back points now for the Solar Spikers.
Talking about Trisha Genesis, she has always brought in the energy for the team, but a lot of movements happened during this season, this conference.
Although we know it's part of her blood, right? It's in her blood.
It's her 4th game back in the PVL and as a Foxy, and her first time to start. Meanwhile, Leila Cruz,
the tallest in the entire tournament. And Leila Cruz finds the line. That one's inside. 3 points for Leila Cruz already.
Look at that hit from Leila Cruz. Getting past.
Because she's the last person you expect, right, Kayuna to go to. But now she's an option.
Cruz had to reach, but height is might. You talked about it.
This is something that they've been needing to work on, is that end game. Ooh, that is definitely inside. Very inside.
Giving them the chances, and so far, so good for Capital One.
Romero. Free ball given up by Delerio. Here comes the play. Leila Cruz with a tip. And that's good enough for a point.
Well, everything working again when they're playing light.